Okay, now that you've installed the collection, we're going to go to actually run it. So I'm using a Quest, but essentially on your headset, you're going to launch Virtual Desktop. Now in here, when you launch it, you'll notice that I've automatically connected to my computer. In other instances, you will need to actually connect to your computer. Now you've got a bunch of options. Most of them set under streaming. Now, if you are on a lower spec PC, I would highly recommend you try automatic here. By default, it will be automatic. Depending on your hardware, choose the relevant option. And the bitrate, essentially higher means more demand on your system. So depending on your system, set this accordingly. You also have your target frame rate. Note, if you have this ticked and you have 90, your PC will be aiming to render 45. So I've connected to my computer. I've set up my settings. Now, please note, you can go back and change any of these at any time. Say you've just installed the collection. Just go to the Plugins tab. You may find that in some instances, you might have a whole bunch of them which are disabled. Just a quick spot check after installing. Go to the Plugins tab in Vortex. Obviously, you'll need to start Vortex first. Check if any are disabled. So you can see here some have been marked disabled. They shouldn't be. So if you find yourself in this situation, what's cool is if you hit the X button, you can use a keyboard so you don't have to go out of VR. Just select all the ones that are disabled with the exception of this one. Leave that disabled and just enable them. And that's it. That's what your plugins should look like. If it doesn't look like this, please enable anything except this one. This is what it should look like. Now we're going to actually run the game. I'll hit play. Game will launch. Game will launch. I've got it automatically set to show the statistics. Yours will most likely not. Now, one thing you can do once you're in VR is if you hold down the left button on your controller, the left options button, it'll actually take you out to the desktop. Once you're in here, if you hit the X and get your virtual keyboard, which is here, if you click in the window and click home, you'll notice that there's a bunch of rendering techniques that you can play around with. You don't have to touch any of these, but if you want to, you can toggle things like fake HDR, and you'll see it makes the changes on the fly. If you want to see what they look like, just left trigger again, back to VR, have a look around. If it doesn't look too good, go back. Back to VR. Yeah. Just find whatever works best for you. And that should pretty much be it. I don't really have anything else to cover. Hope it works and enjoy.